don't see chat. Hello. Alright, can we just check if I'm live on the platforms here? Because I think something went poo-poo. I did some setting swaps, I think. Yes, yeah. No! Are we back? Are we back? There was a bit of like issues there just now. Yeah, okay, we are back. We back. How do I begin? Are you back? Okay. So there was an issue just now, right? Yeah, it was not me. Thinking there was an issue, but there was an issue, right? Yeah. Okay, so today I'm gonna keep it simple. Yeah. I need to finish one thumbnail. Okay, yeah, and that's my goal for the day. Alright, so are we ready to start? Let me get this one sorted out. Ready! Yay! Oh, without further meow, let me go change my thing. Yes, hide chat view. It's a bit difficult to change scenes, not gonna lie. Hello everyone! Caturteer in the house here, and welcome to the Caturteer room. Caturteer is an animated artist VTuber. I do Live2D animation, art, and a bit of meowing. Yes, everything. Alright, so actually I'm really curious on something right now. Could I test it now? Alright, let me test something right now. Yeah, yes, I know I just switched back to this scene. We're technically done with this, but I want to test something real quick. So am I able to add a separate avatar? Alright, so I'm just testing this. This is because I suddenly had some ideas for overlay stuff, but I want to see if it's gonna work. Obviously this model isn't exactly very functional in this setup here. As you can tell, it's very jittery. Okay, which is why I decided to do the new model here. At least for the mobile side here. So I'll switch back here. Okay, we go to this one. I see. Alright. So now we're on my new model, which is what I want to use now. Yay. So hello everyone. Caturteer in the house here. Oh, you forgot the first reset. Yes, yeah, maybe you should have noticed. Wait, I got a problem now. Okay, now the problem is solved. Alright. Wait, why are there two instances of what do you say? Hey, wondering when streams start again? Yeah. Naruhodo. It's fine, yeah. So just want to check, can everyone see my screen today? My screen looking good? Yes, yeah. I hope you all can see my screen. Yes, yeah. Because that is what you can. Yay! Alright, baby. Okay, so today let's keep it real simple. Yeah, I do need to do an overlay. Okay. So I'm gonna try a new feature, not really a new feature here, but something that I've not used before in Clip0 Paint. Might as well. It's called the 3D model thing. Okay, yeah. So what I'm gonna do right now is how do I zoom? Okay. Camera positionings. Alright. Okay, so that's actually my first time using the 3D setup here. Set model rotation. Okay. Use 3D post material. Okay, let's see. Okay, so what I can do is I can find a base pose first, and then later on work from there. Sleep at desk. Yes, please. I'm hopefully going to be sleeping at desk. Okay. A little bit wonky right now. 3D. Pose. What's my sleep at desk again? Wait, did they not put the downloaded all somewhere, something like that? So I don't seem to be able to find the downloaded stuff. Like, once I click download, they disappear. Or they get sent to the bottom. Yeah, they all get sent to the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so now I got the slip at desk. Okay. So what you do is to change the foreshortening. This confirm zoom. This is the foreshortening. Honestly, this is pretty useful. It's my first time using it, to be honest. This whole setup. The only advantage I feel I have right now, using this for the first time, is at least I've done 3D before, so I'm not going into this like completely blind and not knowing what things do. Like, not gonna lie, this is generally pretty intuitive for me. Okay, so there's actually a limit on the movement. Can I do some settings over here? Subdue detail niya. Manga perspective. mouse and gestures here. Transformation. I think there's one, the operation, the on-screen manipulator, correct. Mouse gestures, object list, transform pose, joint angle limit. Okay. There we go. Gremlin pose. I roughly got what I want, but I don't think this is like the ideal pose yet. Yeah. Okay. Right, gremlin pose incoming. I'm not getting the pose I want, which is something that I'm a bit. I cannot really like blame the software per se here. If that makes sense here. It feels it's more of a me not figuring out how to do it yet. Cat base F. Let's go for this. Oh no. Gremlin pose. Just what I need. Okay, well, wondering when streams again. Hello, corrupt pixels, Hermione. And have I seen the trailer for Omega? Yes, I actually saw the trailer for Omega. That was like literally the first thing I saw this morning by accident. Let me see. Hi, pixels. Okay, so just to let you know what's going on today, Nia. I am today trying out the new, not really new, like I say here. I'm trying out the 3D function and Clip Studio Paint to see if it's if it's something that I can actually use today. You see? You see. Somehow, just now I was able to resize it. Suddenly now I can't. I'm a bit annoyed. Not gonna lie. Okay, this rotating the whole object. Just positioning it. Yeah, why can I not resize now? I want to resize, not zoom in. There's like a difference between resizing and zooming in. Alright, how do I zoom? Okay, we've set the default pose. Alright. That doesn't help me zoom in either. Yeah, excited, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm actually really excited. They are definitely taking the approach of Omega to another level altogether, yeah, I feel. Like, I love how they are doing, you know. How about. Oh, wait, there are such things? Ooh. Okay, but then again, I still do not gain the ability to move things around. Yeah, it's been a while since that someone who's like Ultraman himself, yeah, but more importantly, in my opinion, is I'm actually more excited by the fact that, you know, we are actually getting a protect that with, okay, how do I put it? We've been getting a lot of different protects for a while now. Okay, but I like how they're experimenting with very, very different types of protects each time. You see it? Because I find that at one stage it was a little I don't think bland was the correct word, yeah, but it was just a little I wouldn't even say boring, but it was just a little more You don't like his wrestler mask? I actually kind of like his wrestler mask though. Not gonna lie, it grew on me. The wrestler mask definitely grew on me. Okay, I just really can't remember how to resize this thing. Do I have to do something like this to trick the resizing? Yeah, how do I do the resizing again? Yeah. I remember there's a way to resize. In fact, I was doing it just now. Okay, this is position. This movement, this is turning. Yeah, like right now, if I zoom in, it basically gives me that depth of field that I do not want, which is why I'm like a bit annoyed. Okay, tell you what, I'm just gonna do this a bit more manually. Okay. All right. Okay, I think this is overall really good, yeah. Getting the nope. Okay. Yeah, like I feel that I think the main advantage the only advantage I have here is I'm just a bit more familiar with 3D, but I honestly don't think this is like the end all be all for all the posing needs, yeah. Because I mean it does solve some issues, but it doesn't solve like every issue. If that makes sense, yeah. And more importantly, my biggest issue with this is I find that the field of view thing is really something that can be worked on. Let me see. And pose. Probably I can use a hand scanner. Let's see if this works. Oh, you can scan! Yay! Okay, so if I hold pen. Oh no! My hand is turning into pushy. How do I click? Okay. I got my hand there, but now I can't click the OK because one hand is holding a tablet, one hand is. Okay, let me try to use my mouth. Okay, there we go. I don't know if you're able to see the hand scanning here. In case you miss it, you added 02 into your camera reward generation stats because it crashed for me from Garden Big Fires Reverse. Oh yeah, I see. Hey. Naruhodo. Okay, but the hand posting was cool though. Okay, so while I had certain things done really nicely, there's also a couple of things that I really do not like about the whole 3D model thing, which I think I've already kind of, I won't say noticed, but kind of started to feel that, hey, there's some things about this that I didn't really like. There's some things I really like, and there's something I don't really like now. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do this. That is something I do in by default, even without the 3D models here. Is I tend to go in here. Okay. I don't know if you all have seen me do this before, but I've always been huge advocate for actually oh wait, it cuts off there? No! How could you do this to me? How did I... That things I want to zoom out. No, object function. Okay, so okay, so I can just move the whole thing like this. Like an object. Ah, this is what I wanted here. This is just what I wanted here. Was it so hard? Was it really that hard? Apparently it's that hard, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna rasterize this. Rasterize this. Okay. So what I can do now is because it's dark, okay, a form will change into 02 colors both abilities. Ah, I see. That's an interesting concept though, yeah? Also, because of reason she Omega to be young in your fanfic, which is kind of funny because Blazer himself make older. Yeah, kind of interesting in a way, yeah. Okay. So, basically what I don't like about this one right now, just gonna be very honest. I feel that I need to restructure a lot of things I have. So that's something I do very often, even with pose, like, you know, poses I find online. I do something which I call pose scrapbooking. Yes, me sort of. Like what they call what's the called? This term for it, photo bash. Yes, photo bash. So even before, like, you know, I did art rigging on it. I did a lot of photo bashing using it for my work. So because of that, I'm actually very used to the whole concept of, okay, I need to photo bash certain things to get certain angles and all. When I say you saw my hand movement with the model, yeah, it's actually pretty interesting, right? Yeah, as you can tell, I'm actually sitting on my bed. I'm not even like in a proper position yet. But now I learned something new, so I think I'm kind of like that. Okay, so this is gonna be my initial sketch thing. Alright, so first thing first, let's get the head out. Alright, so I do not know if you know about this, but so when it comes to like what's the thing called? Okay, so when it comes to art and all, there's something called the you just could copy certain things from this, but I'm not gonna copy the whole thing also. Let me see. Okay, I just close this. This is getting distracting. Okay, so like I was saying, I don't know if you're aware about such a thing, but when let's say people do art and all, sometimes oh no, my train of thought just crashed. Cat.exe crashed. Alright, so the head proportions is also something that I want to do. I want to fix over here, because one issue with the head proportions for what I have just now is because my head proportions are, I'm trying to follow the Pokemon art style head proportions here, so it was actually very off from what we had in the thing earlier on. So I'm just going to redo the whole head. Oh yeah, I was saying, normally when people do traditional art, a lot of them like to buy blue pencils to actually use for sketches and all here. So I don't know if you notice, I always default to blue for my sketches here, but lately I've been starting to feel like, blue might not be the correct color to do my digital sketches. It just doesn't stand out as well as it stands out on like, doesn't pop out enough for a good reference here, which ends up leading me to a lot of times where I'm like, I can't see my own sketches, and then I end up doing a lot of multiple layers here. So what I am trying to do moving forward here is yes, okay. As you can see, I completely broke the entire flow of how this thing is supposed to be. So what I'm trying to do right now here is I'm trying to, in a way, come out my own art style and not completely follow what they provide me. I mean, it's a good guide, not gonna lie here, but sometimes it's also more about how you want your art to look like here. But once again, whether I finish any artwork today or not, I won't know. I'm today really just experimenting with the tools that I have here. Yeah, like I was saying, I find that blue doesn't stand out very well for sketches, at least here. As a color, I think it's fine. It's just that, when I'm trying to get sketches done, I want my sketches to be more visible here. So sometimes blue just doesn't give me that visibility that one here. So it's just my personal opinion here, but yeah. Okay. So I feel like a lot of things like how the eyes should be posed and all, I feel they still falls a lot to your own art skills. You can't actually get everything done like 100% in 3D. If not, your art kind of looks very meh. Because 3D definitely has its good and bad points. Yeah. Bad being, sometimes it just doesn't capture the 2D feel to it. It's like, there's a reason why, you know, 2D art has a special touch to it. You know? I mean, it can be captured in 3D with, you know, a lot of post effects. Okay, like there are a lot of like additional work that needs to be done. It's not like, you know, okay, instant 3D render is done. You need to 3D render, change angles for certain objects to a different angle, but maintain a certain angle for certain objects. Yeah. Okay, so now that the head is out here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my own 2D drawn head to actually reposition the artwork into a position I like. Okay, and we should be good. Okay, the main thing though I want to change is probably the eye shape. So the one has nothing to do with the thing here, it's just the eye shape itself. I want to change up a bit. So I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go here. I'm gonna hit this. Hit this. Hey, so the reason why I'm looking to change the eye shape here is mostly, you know how the Pokemon art styles has that very definitive eye shape? You see, it goes with a higher arc. For most characters, not all, but most of the main characters, they go for a slightly higher arc here. That's something I've been trying to imitate and keep as my main art style. And when I talk about Pokemon art, I'm talking more about, like, you know, the game key art, key visuals, and okay, the game key visuals and the anime, isn't it? I'm not talking so much about, like, you know, the Pokemon card, because the Pokemon cards, holy meow, the art style variety is crazy. And Nini workout, all the best. How are you doing today, Nia? Feeling better from yesterday? Isn't it? I hope nothing serious, Nia. And hello, Dakadash. Yes, Nia. I think I shared this before, but Hanto might be a least favorite of the group. He's not bad, but just that prefer the rest uncle, and the uncle is just the uncle. I'll say uncle is just the uncle, Nia. Yeah. And I love a motto. Oh, talking about that, Hironia. I heard there's a new portion of the Sea Aquarium opening soon, or is it open already? Cause I'm eyeing to go to Sea Aquarium soon. Yeah. Seeing especially soon. So today you're off work as well, yeah? Do you take care though? So today I'm actually trying out the 3D model thing from Club Zopania. It's gonna solve some of my problems, definitely. Especially when it comes to hands. I struggle with hands so much. So being able to use the hand features, I think it does help. I think this is one of the biggest parts that I think they got right here. Especially one thing I always struggle with is when hands overlay with one another. So hands is one thing, but when the hands overlay, I always find it very difficult to get it to look not AI-ish. Maybe it's just me being a little more cautious, but because there's so much AI out there right now, I'm very scared sometimes, when I do certain poses, it looks very AI-ish. That's personally something I do not want. Okay. Alright, this portion here though, I know I can copy paste, but I'm not gonna copy paste. I'm gonna do it on my own. Okay, mostly because I want to practice, you see. Because this is also something I'm always struggling with as well, like the torso side sometimes. When I get a bit more complicated pose here, I can't seem to get the torso positioning right now. So I feel like, as an artist, I'm very lacking still. But honestly, this 3D thing definitely does help me, especially when I'm trying to get some portions like this part settled nicely. I think the 3D part really does help. Not gonna lie. But there's also like this other part of the 3D that, when you're doing your own art, especially 2D art, sometimes you just want to break the 3D because 3D isn't always the thing that you want. And 3D doesn't capture everything, like some of the body bumps and all, it don't capture those. So I do want to take this chance to also understand some things here and then modify from there. Turn this off. I'll see if I can do it. Okay. And like you can see, I've actually turned off the reference here for the 3D side here because I found at this stage it's gonna be more of a hindrance than help me. Okay, so if let's say I'm looking solely at doing the boobas, things that I think the 3D definitely misses out here is, for example, this portion here. Okay, if the hand is going to come forward, then this part should be squished out a bit. It's a very small, tiny detail here, but things like this do not get captured in the 3D model at all here. sort of lose this sort of like, you know, touch to some of your artworks here if you just fully follow the 3D. So I always love to like, you know, just go in and fix a couple of things myself. You know, it's like, fine, I'll do it myself. You know? That meme. But as a good starting point, definitely the 3D is a very good starting point. Especially if, let's say, you got an idea of what you want to do in mind, I think 3D just gives you the perfect reference here. And what are we drawing today, Nia? Today I'm drawing an art that I'm going to be using for my thumbnails, isn't it? My mobile streaming thumbnails. My indoor mobile streaming thumbnails, isn't it? So I got one outdoor one, which I'll probably be using it really soon. Ooh. What? The cat is going to use mobile streaming really soon? Yes. And hello! Wait! Yamas? Hello, Snowbill! Thank you for idea 20,000 Yamas! Yes, yeah, I'm drawing some spicy posts today. Yeah! How's it going? And ting dang niya! Elemental boy! Howdy! Yeah, so today I'm actually drawing some I wouldn't say it's spicy art, yeah. I'm just trying a more captivating pose. If anything, yeah. And yeah. Okay, by the way, the ding dong ding isn't working because I'm once again not on my PC actually. Yes, I've been, like I said, I've been doing a lot on my tablet, mostly because comfort level. Yes, honestly, working on the tablet, I've never. Okay, I'm gonna like say that the cat made mistakes before, yeah. So previously, I was like, you know, asking Baby Shark, why do you like working on your iPad so much? You got a PC. Well, why do you still choose to work on iPad? And I just think, you know, working on iPad is different, you know. I'm sorry, Baby Shark. I understand your feelings now. And of course, just want to do the bell for fun. Yeah, I don't know why you're drawing a human like Eevee, which give me an idea. Hey, sacking has been what sacking has been taken? Yeah, neat. Oh, by the way, in a bit, I need to go and check my orders from my supplier, yeah, because peoples, we can now officially buy very soon. I'm gonna open up my shop to sell the Caturteer fan merch. Okay, yeah. Alright, that will include my Caturteer merch will include okay, the Eevee, yes, yeah, my head or tail series, yeah. Yes, I've actually I'm gonna start a head or tail series, yeah. So you can let me know what heads and tails do you want me to draw and sell. If I think your head and tail suggestion is a good one, yeah, I might just draw it and maybe you can buy it. Provided, okay, provide one more thing that needs to go into this provided part here is provided the whatever the supplier shows me, I'm satisfied. Yeah. So once the items come in, I will vet the quality first before I officially announce them. But yes, I am very excited because I have spent a lot of money. If this thing fails, the cat is gonna cry very badly because I spent a few hundred on merch printing. Yes. And just finding repo, nice. Hello, Ben. Yes, Ben. I need to. Ben, can you poke me in Discord? Just poke me in Discord. I need to finish it. Ah! Yes, yeah, the cat is in a complete misarray. Please poke cat in Discord. Thank you very much. Cat appreciates all the pokes. I mean, what? You mean to say psychic type? Oh, so does your psychic use psychic? You know, like sigh and kick. Okay, now. Okay, for those who are like wondering once again, I am actually streaming from the comfort of my bed today. Yes. Today I'm streaming from comfort of my bed. Okay, you know what? I think I probably won't do a thumbnail work today because I want this to be a higher resolution. So I'm just gonna change the canvas size. Go with this. Canvas height I'll bring it up to 2800. This one I'm gonna bring it closer to 1800. No. 2500. No, we'll go 3000 then. Yeah, 3000 is the correct one here. And then going on this side, I'm loving how this thing actually has some additional features that I wish that Photoshop has. But at the same time, I also always feel like, you know, I wish that Photoshop has certain features that this has, blah blah blah. Yeah, I can't decide which is better. Yeah. Alright, so but did Ben see my hear my message here? They see doing open David task. Ah, that's nice though. Yes, Hey, so once again, remember just now I was talking about how 3D has its own limitations here? So I'm actually redoing that limitations thing again here. As you can see, I have just resized it. So this looks a little more dynamic. There's a little bit more This is a little bit more foreshortening. Yes. Do I want to give Repo a try soon? Yes, I definitely want to go give Repo a try soon. But I'm gonna be honest, okay, yeah. There's another game that is actually tempting me more than Repo. Oops. Yes, there's actually another game that's tempting me way more than Repo, to be honest. Yeah. Like, okay, let's put it this way, yeah. If I was given a chance to hop into a game right now, what game would I want to hop in? That game will probably take priority over Ripple if, you know, the conditions are right now. Of course, Ripple has some advantages where we can play with more players, that's for sure. Okay. But if you're asking me, my interest level, this game takes more. You see. Oops. Okay. And to be fair, I don't think it shouldn't be a surprise that this game takes priority for me. Though right now I think the bigger issue is I don't even have time to game. You see. Oh, hello Sylvester, how's it meowing? Yes, yeah. Hey, you don't know what game? You don't know what game? Just because I say I have more interest in it doesn't mean I have not played it. Okay, so anyways, I know this like we are distracting from the main topic. But you know just now I was talking about posing and all, right? So yes, this is actually one of the arc works I'm working on. Okay, yeah, so I got the reference for arc's head. Okay, the body pose. Do I have the body pose here or not? Okay, so the body pose was actually based off another pose, and then I actually did my own photo bashing here. So you can actually see that the final output for my art pose is like this. Am I gonna draw this art in the end? I don't know, but the whole idea is I will always mix and match images to actually give me the exact pose I want here. Even like yesterday's one, I think. Yeah, so saying the 3D stuff is one thing. I can't remember what was earlier sketches. I may not have the earliest sketch here. This one. Okay, so this is the earliest sketch. So you can see that I actually have this hand, which is taken from another pose. So technically the 3D is a whole look altogether. And then I was taking another picture to actually do the other hand. So I merged two hands, and then I just drew the head myself here. So that was what I did. Essentially in this one, I more or less drew the head myself. I didn't really follow the reference. So I did resize quite a bit of other things here. So when doing art and all, that is normally what I do, just to share with you all like my workflow and all. I don't necessarily like 3D bad, no. Whatever gives me the pose I want, I don't really care. The only thing I will never do straight out is 100% trace someone's post and say, oh, this is 100% mine. No. Even right here, I'm like, openly saying that, hey, a lot of my poses are done through non-normal means. Yeah. Okay, time to get the sketches in. It's nice to art sketch. Yeah, and 99 action production may have all the character photo yung dreams niya. Yun niya. Okay. All right. So once again, I want to get to the whole Pokemon art style thing again here, but I feel like I need to simplify a lot of things. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go with some simplification, yet adding in some complex detailing. Okay, so given gravity and how gravity works here, I feel that this will probably go a bit lower. So I'm like, still trying to figure out what is the best style to do a lot of things here. And even till now, I gotta say, I still feel like a work in progress. Let me see. Like my whole art journey here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do that's a bit different from the previous one here is I'm gonna just add that extra line down here where I have the strength coming down, mostly because I'm leaning forward here and I want show a bit of gravity movement. Okay, this one has end here. Okay, I'm actually very happy with this site's approach to things here. So I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Have this one settle around here. This side, I'm okay with this one strand coming down. That one is fine. But the rest of it, I feel it's feeling a little too detaily. So I'm going to go with... First, I'm going to go like this. Okay, this one going to come down. It's going to come down a lot more. I'm going to duplicate this here. So I just can't seem to get that look. Yeah, something about this part doesn't seem to match what I like here. Like once it's done, okay. Yeah, okay, this is it. Yeah. How long will I be testing this new phone format zipper mask? I don't know if I called it yesterday, yeah, but I was saying that chances are my afternoon streams will be this format for a lot of the streams here. So to explain why, I can actually do work on my beat. I'm not gonna like, you know, beat around the bush because I can do things on my beat. Usually in the afternoon I feel a little more like one reason why my afternoon streams are not as consistent, not gonna lie here, it's one, I do need to touch grass sometimes, so that one can be avoided. Okay, but the other reason why my afternoon streams can be a little hectic or erratic sometimes is because I feel very, what's the word called here? Weirdly lazy. Yes, yeah. So by being able to stream on my bed, I actually feel that sense of comfort that I don't get from streaming at my PC. At night, usually when I'm more warmed up, like daily warmed up already, yeah, I usually feel okay streaming on the PC. But you know, something in the afternoon, okay, I don't feel as good about the afternoon. I think my best way of it is I don't feel as good about afternoon. So because of that, you know, it was supposed to be a test, but the more I do it, the more I'm like, hey, actually this might be better for me now. At least the afternoon stream. Night stream, I'm definitely going to be on the PC. Of course, the other thing that matters is what work I'll be doing on the stream. So if let's say I'm doing animation or rigging, I'm definitely going back to the PC. But if let's say we're doing art, drawing, that sort of stuff, yeah, I think it's gonna probably fall more onto here, yeah. I hope that answers your question. Yeah. This wasn't supposed to be the case, okay, yeah? This wasn't supposed to be the case, yeah? It's just that I found comfort in this format. Unexpected comfort. You see. But don't worry, I'll still definitely be hopping back to PC every now and then, yeah. I love the stream from bit too near low. Do you see? Do you see? You're just proving my point, Zipper Mars. You're just proving my point, yeah. Alright, plus remember my bait means if Momo feels like it, she can come and accompany me, no issue, yeah. Also, one more additional thing here is, for example, on days where I'm not doing animation or the sort of stuff I'm doing art, specifically art stuff here. I can do other stuff here. Oh yeah, Sylvester, so sorry. I just saw the message from you here. Okay, so what app am I using right now? I'm actually using Clip Studio Paint. I've only started Clip Studio Paint about 6 months now. Yes, yeah. And honestly, Clip Studio Paint has been a game changer for me. So previously, the app I was using is Photoshop. Not bad. Okay, I'm not gonna say that Photoshop is bad or what, yeah. In fact, every now and then I still do jump back to Photoshop, yeah. But for different users, I'll say. Like what I have to say is Clip Studio Paint is definitely my go-to for doing artwork. Okay, but when I'm doing like layouts and all, I end up going back to Photoshop here. Because Clip Studio Paint's ability to do layouts and all is dog meow. So I think a lot of things really depends on what you want to do. Like even some style of artworks here, I'll say that even Photoshop does a better job. Like if you're gonna do pixel art, okay, I'm gonna straight up tell you that Photoshop is better than Clip Studio Paint. Specifically things like that, yeah. Then you know I can give you like, you know, suggest that okay, Photoshop is better than Clip Studio Paint in certain aspects, yeah. Which is what I personally feel like, you know, different softwares have different purposes. They develop with different things in mind, yeah. So as much as I want to, you know, like people say, oh, you can abandon Adobe, you know, I'm so sorry. Adobe has some things that I just cannot deny that they do it way better, yeah. Easy. Okay, also one more thing is when I'm streaming here, I do need to probably start looking at how I'm going to look at chat properly now. So for those who do not know, my ability to read chat is a bit hindered. Yeah, okay. Wait, so look at this, I still got one art commission I need to work on soon. Not rigging, but art. When it comes to rigging, I also got a lot. Alright, so a couple of things I am doing right now is, first of all, I have no idea what outfit I'll be wearing for this one. Yes, I draw to this point and I'm going to safely tell you that I actually have no idea what outfit I'm going to do here. Welcome to Caturteer's Daily Planning 2029. Okay, so I actually have this concept of idea of an outfit for a while now. Then I realized, initially I didn't really think too much about it because it was more of I was just drawing the upper body parts here. But then now that I realize, oops, I need to draw a lower part. I actually have not figured out the lower part at all. Okay. And each, okay, I'm gonna switch over to the chat mode, so you can't see my screen for a bit. Yeah, I heard different people uses different apps, and EX have its own pros and cons here. I'll say that to be honest, you only need Clip 0 Paint EX. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's Clip 0 Paint, yeah. You only need Clip 0 Paint EX, you don't need a lot of other things here. And hello, Patchy. Yes, yeah. Okay, I've been catching up. And Jimmy Min, hi. Yes, nice drawing. Thank you so much, yeah. And Zipras. Sup, Aiden Queen. So to just keep you updated on what's going on here, I'm actually doing. What can you call me? You can call me Cat. You can call me Kochi. You can call me Genius Cat. Okay. Alright, so I'm not like doing any character design now or what, yeah. But just to give you like a rough idea about this outfit that I'm working on here. Alright, trying to design the Miaman. So okay, the top here, this is gonna be a tube. Okay, shoulders exposed. So that's gonna be like, my outdoor outfit. Okay, so and then I have this one to be like a hoodie, but it's 2D hands here, yeah. So this part, okay, under here I probably go all the way. Under here, okay. So this part is pretty much settled, alright. And then the sleeves, because I've been doing the hands here, it's gonna accumulate to here. And then it goes like this. Yes. Alright, so now the problem is, okay, definitely this part I have got my jacket hanging out. That's for sure here. But what is over here now? I'm thinking if I want to do a skirt. Okay. The legs I can bother about later here. I want to do a skirt, I want to do shorts. So that is my main consideration right now. So the reason why I want to do this outfit also here is, for example, if I'm going to do YouTube shorts, for example, or I'm going to do like, simple illustrations here, I want an outfit that is like, easy for me to draw, that looks detailed but also not detailed at the same time here. So let's say I'm going to do a chibi artwork. Okay, let's just do chibi artwork right now. Okay, like just a very quick chibi sketch here, alright, with the legs and all. I want to actually be able to have something done really fast here. So if let's say I'm going to go this one, chibi, I'm just going to go here. Okay, so there's almost no no details in the stuff I'm doing here. Okay, so this is basically to speed up my work process here. I know I got really nice outfits here, but sometimes you just want the speed. You get what I mean, yeah? I do not know even if I want this jacket to be long, I want the jacket to be short, yeah. Those are things I've not decided. But let's say if it's a skirt, you know, as a chibi artwork. Okay, it's already done. You get what I mean, yeah? Like I want something that is like fast and, but at the same time, I do not know if I want like a long jacket like what I show here, yeah? Or do I want a short jacket? Because short jacket is also pretty cute. So now that I'm drawing this, I suddenly realize, oops, what outfit do I have? You see, I was drawing here, all this upper portion, no problem, move pretty fast here. Then suddenly, you realize, yeah, the chat, do you realize that? Yes, yeah. Yeah, you can just call me Cat, yeah. And yes, genius cat, because I'm a genius thing, yeah. And night Dakadash, we have all the cat photo in your dreams in here. Yeah. Tutorial on how to draw well. Your drawings are draw well at that, yeah. Your drawings are really bad. Okay, can I just say that I'm not a very good artist per se, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just shutting down myself right now, yeah. But I have really only been drawing for about, like really grinding drawing for less than a year. Yes, yeah. Probably around December, then I really picked up Clip Zero Paint and started drawing like for real, yeah. So my first tip for drawing is figure out what you like to draw first. Okay, yeah, I think that's the most important thing, yeah. Like, what do you like to draw is actually more important. I decided to go for a shirt jacket, by the way, yeah. What you like to draw is probably more important than drawing good first, yeah. Because if you don't like what you're drawing, then I think whatever you draw will come out ugly. Okay, so anyways, I decided to go for a short jacket. There is this YouTuber that I watched that had this outfit and this very nice skirt that I really like, yeah? So I'm gonna go with that skirt design. Yes, yeah, but of course in more simplified colors. Also, another thing I learned is always learn to draw with convenience. Yes, yeah. I can explain that another time, yeah. But yeah, so always learning how to draw with convenience is actually a very important thing, yeah. So what do I mean by convenience? Yeah, is actually really simple. So when I do an artwork, okay, drawing with convenience would simply be the fact that I draw with with things like I want my boobas to show in a certain angle here. So draw everything with convenience when gravity is supposed to exist. Sometimes it doesn't exist for convenience, yeah. Sometimes gravity exists because you want things to be conveniently nice looking, yeah. So that's something I say, draw with convenience, yeah. A skirt with long jacket. I'm going to go short jacket skirt. Yes, yeah. You should learn to, learn to draw over the summer. Yeah, I think that sounds great. Also, another thing that I used to hate, okay, and now I'm like, a bit addicted to, yeah. I wouldn't say addicted is the right word, but something I've been doing a lot lately, yeah, is multi-pass sketches, yeah. So multi-pass sketches basically means I sketch the same thing multiple times before I lock in the details, yeah. So like you can see, I have done certain portions already, yeah, but I've not like locking the sketches for everything here. So multi-pass sketches are very useful when you're doing artworks and you're not confident with your art. It's gonna take more time, not gonna lie. Okay, it's not, oh, multi-pass sketches lets you draw faster. No, to draw faster, you need to learn how to sketch less. Simple as that. The more time you can save off sketching here, the better it is. If you're talking about being fast, yeah. But if you're talking about getting better, okay, multi-pass sketches would always be the best option to really get things done nicely, yeah. So as you can see, I've got the hands done. Okay, I actually do want to add a pen to the hand later on here, but I have not gotten around that here. Actually, you know what? Let's get it done now. Okay, so the pen, I'll use different color to basically mark the positioning of the pen. And that's all I need for the positioning of the hand of the pen. Okay. Alright, so I will also keep this portion separate so this wreath can actually move a bit later on here. Similar to like my current PNG tuber, I want this one to move. Initially, I wanted to move the whole elbow. Then I realized if I go and move the whole elbow, there's going to be a lot of layers of me needing to redo here. So I'm just going to move the wrist. Yes. Convenience again. Alright, so when you draw artwork or plan things, always plan with convenience. Yes. Okay, this sketch I think is fine. This hand sketch is fine here. But this body sketch, I think I need to rework it. Actually, the hand sketch will need to be reworked as well here. I'm going to take this portion. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take this portion and just cut it up. Okay, so this is going to be the hand. This L hand. And yes, okay, by the way, if you're, what software is this? This is actually Clip Studio Paint. Yes, ma'am. But my biggest question to you is actually going to be, what do you use to, what are you planning to draw with? Yes, ma'am. I think that's a more important question than like what you're planning to draw with. I think it's a more important question as opposed to what software I am using here. Because I think it's what affects what you can do here in the end of the day is what equipment do you have here. So you're able to share that, then maybe I can give some of my thoughts, etc. Hello, Milky Sucky Bat. How's it meowing? You draw in the traditional way. Okay. Is this really a mobile? Yes, this is on mobile. Yeah, this is actually a mobile. When I talk about mobile, I'm actually talking about my Galaxy Tab S10 FE Plus. However, if you're looking to get a tablet to actually draw on the go, you can actually look at the XP Pen Magic Pad. That was my previous one, yeah, which is way more affordable. If I'm going to be honest, yeah, that screen is more practical. It's like for drawing and all. I still have to say the XP Pen screen is a lot better. The biggest reason why I settled on the Samsung in the end for my replacement tablet here, there's actually a couple of reasons. So first reason is because I felt like there's actually a more expensive Samsung tablet, but I got the not so expensive one here because I felt that the feel was closer to XP Pen. The fact that I'm comparing XP Pen says a lot. So it feels a lot closer to XP Pens here, and I do like the XP Pen tablet a lot more. Even until now, I'm not even gonna say, oh, the Samsung is better. No. XP Pen is better for drawing. So I'm gonna add the word very, very important to take note here. For drawing, XP Pen is a lot better. However, one reason that led me to actually decide to get the Samsung instead here is because I do streaming. So like what you can see now, is probably going to struggle a lot on the XP Pen. Yes, yeah. So I did take streaming into consideration because this tablet is a lot stronger than the XP Pen here. So I will definitely not recommend you to go for this. Then another issue is I actually do prefer the ergonomics of the XP Pen. I know it's a bit of a small thing, but holding the screen for the XP Pen is actually a lot more comfortable holding the screen than holding a screen for this. Mostly because, you know, the Samsung tablet is developed for general audience. Okay, yeah. XP Pen is developed for artists. So in that aspect, you can really see that the design philosophy difference is there. So just want to let you know that why I always say the XP Pen is better. If you are planning to get a tablet for more than just art, then you can consider the Samsung. You see. Like for example, if you want to get a tablet for gaming, I think, okay, don't quote me on this here because I have not done any gaming on this tablet except Pokemon Pocket. And the only reason why, even most of my Pocket gaming is not even on this tablet here. The only reason why it's on this tablet is because you know when open packs it looks cooler on a bigger screen. The end. I'm so sorry. If not, most of my gaming is still done on my phone. Or if I'm going to do any mobile gaming. And if you're wondering, am I not reading chat? Yes, I'm not reading chat at the moment because I need to open the chat window. Which, as you can tell, I'm currently not in chat window. Yes. Because the chat window, I'll have to actually move out of my drawing screen to see the full chat properly. Yes, but no worries, I'll get the chat in just a couple of moments once this line over here is done. You see, once I get the Ahoge side done, I will check. She's almost done, by the way. So like I said, when it comes to sketches and on here, I love to go for multi-pass sketches right now. So you can see me actually sketching this the third iteration, yes, yeah, before I move on to the actual artwork itself. Yeah. So this is the third iteration. But the third iteration or whichever number of iteration, yeah. I think the most important thing is you need to enjoy art. You see. All right. Okay. I'm almost done actually. This iteration of the lines. Let me see. Okay, let's see. This is where I like this skirt details. Yes, it comes on here. Right. Okay, let me just save this and then I'll read chat first. Okay, if I am something but it's been very expensive, in the about semi and it's broken, yeah, it's not even suitable for use in images. Okay, so the thing is, I actually heard a lot of good things about Xiaomi. Oh, which XP Pen series I'm discussing, yeah? XP Pen Magic Pad, or if you have a PC, you can get the XP Pen Deco series or the Artist series. Yes, ma'am. And Niti, hi. It goes good. Just chilling. Okay, I'm catching your chat, yeah. And night element the boy me of all the cat photo your dreams in your yeah. And hi. Okay. So for it's definitely for drawing and for streaming for me, yeah. Like these two are my priorities, yeah. You've been eyeing expensive, yeah. Okay. So to just let you know, XP Pen Magic Pad is probably the best bet you have on a more budget yet practical tablet, yeah. And yeah, the XP Pen Magic Tablet is probably the best one you got, yeah, for budget and good for drawing, also for drawing, yeah. But if you're gonna plan and use it for, like, say, gaming and all, it's actually pretty weak. Quoting my tech manager son, okay, yeah, I'm gonna just quote him, okay. XP Pen tablet, okay, the Magic Pad, in terms of functioning as a tablet, yeah, it's about 2 generations behind time. Yes, you heard what I said. It's about 2 generations behind the current gen tablets. So you're gonna struggle if you intend to do, like, you know, gaming and all. Yeah. However, okay, this is something I can vouch for. Yeah. the screen, okay, and the pressure sensitivity and whatever you need for drawing here is a lot better than any of the tablets I've tried. You see. So I hope that gives you a bit of like insight on what you might want to choose for your own tablet. Xiaomi, okay, so the thing is, I actually heard a lot of good reviews about Xiaomi. Okay, but for the Xiaomi, they did give me a couple of warnings here. So first thing first is you need to get the Xiaomi Pad Pro. You cannot get the Redmi. Yes, that's one range of Xiaomi ones called the Redmi. That one will not work in your in whatever you're trying to achieve here. That will in fact cause more trouble for you. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so you need to go for the Xiaomi Pro, the Mi Pad Pro. Yes, the Mi Pad Pro is the only range that probably works. However, I'm very disappointed to say that I've been wanting to try the Mi Pad Pro before I even tried Samsung here. But every shop I went to, the Mi Pad Pro didn't have a drawing software that allowed me to test pressure sensitivity. They always just open a notepad and say, you can just draw here. Huh. That's why I didn't even put it in my considerations. Even though I see a lot of online reviews saying that the Mi Pad Pro is good. Because to me, it's, if I cannot actually test the screen sensitivity and all here, I wouldn't buy it. Like this tablet, okay, I did try the previous Samsung. I can't remember which number. Okay, don't ask me because I really can't remember which number was it. Yeah, but the previous Samsung tablet, which was supposed to be a higher end one, I think it's an S10. Okay, not the FE version. FE is supposedly the budget version here. So the S10 itself, I tried it. I didn't like the screen. Yes, yeah. However, the FE screen, which is the one I'm using here, I actually love it. So just because it's more expensive doesn't mean it's better. Do take note of that. So yeah, I hope that gives you a bit of insight. The Xiaomi Pro tablet, so you rather buy a Samsung? Yes. Buy a Samsung one. Yeah. Because okay, the Xiaomi, the Redmi tablet, okay, is only viable for like, giving to your grandma cat to use the sort of thing. Yes, and to watch YouTube, to watch cat videos, yeah. Or to watch this orange cat on Twitch, maybe. Yes, but to use it for drawing, I'll straight up tell you that forget it. That thing is gonna give you more nightmares than line art. Yes. But honestly, if you're running because you say you do traditional art right now, I don't see an issue with you, like, practicing traditional art first and then eventually moving to a more not traditional art later on. You can transition later on. Yeah, you don't have to, like, oh, I need traditional art to start to learn drawing. No, you actually can start learning with a pencil and pen. In fact, I do still practice on pencil and pens. I bought a new marker, in fact, in Japan just to practice lining. Yes, I was in Japan and what did I buy? I bought a marker. Yes, so don't worry about it. Don't go like, oh, I don't have a tablet, I can't draw. You probably can get a pencil. Of course, if let's say you say, okay, I'm drawing to make artwork to sell, then okay, I'm so sorry, you really have to spend here, because you really do need the tools to get your digital art done, send out for print, and also that is something you need to remember as well. So what I am suggesting or what I'm saying only applies if, let's say, you know, like say you are not in it to do like a business, that sort of stuff. Then my advice would be correct. But if you intend to start, you know, going in professionally, then you need the equipment. Yes. Although if that is going to be the case, my suggestion is would be to buy a laptop and then a non-mobile tablet. Because end of the day, what a mobile tablet like mine can do, okay, a PC can do it. But what a PC can do, a mobile tablet may not be able to do it. Does it make sense? So if you're gonna get equipment, I'll say invest in a laptop, invest in a PC would actually make more sense than investing in a tablet first. And then if you want, you can get a Deco 01. I actually do use a Deco 01 as well, sometimes still, because that is how you can actually, you know, go into professional, especially when you're doing layouts and all. I can tell you, it makes a huge difference working on a PC than working on tablet. In fact, none of my layout stuff that's sent over for printing is done on my tablet. So do also consider that when you're like, you know, thinking what you're doing. Okay. Sylvester may have all the cat photo in your dreams. Go rest up. Okay, but yeah, you stick to study a traditional way while doing. If you want, there are other ways you can do it. Do you have a decently good okay? Do you by any chance have a decently good phone? You see? I see. Okay. Okay, let me quickly reply. Nice one. Sure. Okay. Căng căng pa. Căng căng pa. 付错，付不对。I don't 到的带错。谢谢。好的，谢谢你。Okay, so I'm just talking to my supplier for printing. Okay. Now, yeah, first basic sale is potato phone. Okay, if it's potato phone, then I can recommend you the Deco Mini. And Fiery Red Cosplay. How's it marrying? Good, actually, yeah. So, what I was saying is, if it's potato phone, I cannot recommend you to use the Deco Mini, yeah, because Deco Mini is actually a tablet that you can connect into your Android phone, yeah. So before I got this mobile tablet, that was actually my way of drawing. You see, on the go at least. You see. But of course, the most important one, like I said, is I'll say start looking into getting a laptop or PC if you really want to take it seriously. In fact, actually, most basic laptops can perform better than tablets, and they are much cheaper. You see. And how's it going? Yeah, it's going pretty good today. Just doing some sketches, some art here. And yeah, overall, I'm actually really happy with what I came up with. I'm very unhappy with my speed though. You see, I'm a little slow today. But in terms of what I sketched out, I'm very happy with the sketch. Yes. Okay, so now I'm going to decide, do I want to go with line? No, I want to go speed. Okay. So the reason why I say speed or line and why I'm like having a meow of thinking here is there's a couple of ways to get art done, okay, and it's not all the same in a very weird way, yeah. So one thing I do consider sometimes is, if I'm going to do art, do I want the art to have to be done faster, okay, or do I want to try to give it more detail, or do I want to focus on practicing? So because this one I want to keep it more on I want this out ASAP so I can actually use this for my PNG tuber and thumbnails, okay. So I want fast. Speed is priority here. So that is what I'm considering right now here. So these sort of things are some of the things that you do have to consider when you're like doing art and all here. Like, do you want to consider the speed first, or do you want to consider things like the I got practice first here. So those just I'm just saying that it's just normal considerations here. Don't overthink it, but it's still considerations, if that makes sense. So certain things that you will end up thinking about when you're having such considerations is, do I want to focus on the details, or do I want to focus on, you know, productivity, that sort of little things here. So those are some of the things you do not actually consider when you are doing okay. There's something you don't consider. You usually don't have to consider a lot of things when you're doing non-certain works. Like for my case, like I say, I think the biggest issue is because I am trying to get my my artwork done ASAP, so I can actually start using it. So to me, I think the number one thing is I need to finish fast now. So I won't think about, okay, today I want to practice, like there are some days where I go like, today I want to practice my line weight. Okay, yeah, today I want to practice this and that, yeah. So there are certain things I do want to practice on certain days, yeah. Today is just not one of the days that I decide to go with the practice. Today is one of the days where I decide to let's go full out, getting it done fast. ding dong ding yeah. Wouldn't probably lead to a cleaner and simpler outcome. Actually, it really depends. Yeah. So sometimes you want to practice a certain art style. Yeah. Sometimes you want to achieve, like, I want to walk away from this saying that I learned something new. Because whatever I learned in one art, it's transferable to your next artwork. Yeah. So sometimes you do want to like take the chance to like practice, or like sometimes on there are days where I go like, okay, I got this new technique I want to learn. Like just now I also said like, okay, I've already done that level of practice on this one on a smaller scale. Like I said, I want to practice simplified art styles because I want to go more towards Pokemon style art. Okay, I need to simplify. That's why just now for the hair, if you're around here, I was actually, thinking about how I want to handle the hair here. That sort of thing here. And I was like, okay, I need my hair to be more simplified because I want the Pokemon art style here. Okay, so this, I've already gone through that process of, yes, I am trying to learn how to simplify things more. And that is my main practice for this one. As opposed to saying, I want to today, let's say I say I want to practice color. Okay, I'll probably spend more time on the color, but I'll spend less time on everything else new. So today I've already said I want to practice that, but also I have the other thing where I want to use this for my thumbnail. So that if tomorrow onwards I decide to stream at this hour with my tablet here, I can basically do a so-called, I'm gonna do like a bedroom or a chill area or sofa kind of backdrop later on here. That one I'm not too concerned. That one I think I can finish pretty fast. I might do that off stream or tonight. No, tonight I'm going to be doing 3D and rigging. Sorry, tonight is 3D and rigging. Because I need to get work done. Okay, I think I want to go for the stable brush. Yeah, the stable brush is better than this one. So another thing when it comes to digital art is stabilization. How much stabilization do you want to use here? Because while stabilization is good, sometimes too much stabilization can spoil your art. So I literally have like a brush set up for stable art and one more for not so stable art. So right now I'm using a stabilization brush. So it saves me a bit of time trying to get certain parts in like super perfect now. Of course, stabilization brush has its own limitations here. Like you don't have that same freedom of movement that you have in a less stable brush. I know it sounds starting to sound a lot of weird jargons now. But it's just pretty much pen settings. Alright, so generally curves and all, I think stabilization helps a lot. But when you're doing detail stuff, yeah, I usually like my stabilization turned way lower. So once again, it depends on the situation and what I'm working on here. There's no one size fit all for me, so I end up using like multiple brushes for multiple settings and multiple reasons. There we go. Alright, finally got the shape. Okay, so if you're wondering why I'm gonna draw the hand like a stub, it's because I have this hand to draw in later on, to hold in place. Yes, so this is really just a placeholder in a way. Pinch. There you go. Another advantage of using stabilization brushes is some of your vector tools will work better. But I feel like, when it comes to stabilization, you do lose. Okay, like this time I'm going to turn off stabilization already because I want to be able to get the the details and the shape out. Usually the broader strokes are the ones I think stabilization is more important. But this kind I can handle. I keep the placeholder because the hands are hard to draw. No, I'm gonna draw the hands. And hello, DC the goat. Hiya, how's it meowing? Yes, today I'm just doing some casual art for my thumbnails. Yes, ma'am. So my goal today is to see if I can finish the I'm just gonna keep it as let's finish the lineup, then I'll probably call it a day for the stream. I do need to do other stuff off stream, but I've not figured that out. Talking about off stream and on stream, tomorrow, if things go according to plan, we might actually do our first outdoor stream with the setup. Okay, once again, moving the stable brush. One thing I've definitely learned to do is to depend on tools. Yes, yeah. Some people may say, "Oh, it's cheating. You're using tools. You're not really being the great artist you're supposed to be." To me, it really depends. Okay, night fairy cosplay. May have all the cat photo your dreams in you. Yeah. Okay, control point. Alright, so honestly, if there's anything that Procreate does better than Clipsopania is control points. Also, one thing is Procreate is only on the Apple system, yeah. It's not on the Android system. Also, just general feedback, yeah. Do you prefer me to do like, are you okay with me doing this kind of like chill afternoon streams rather than you know, full out streams, yeah, in the afternoons? Personally, I'm actually enjoying chill afternoon streams like this. Like, in a weird way, it's a no pressure stream. This means just for me to get art done, for me to get work done. Well, today technically I'm not doing work. This year, I'm still getting art done. So tomorrow I might be going on to touch grass because I do need to get some references here of the internet's gods align here and the stars align here. Then I actually intend to stream tomorrow outdoors, which was the original intention with this tablet to begin with. The unintentional part of the tablet is me streaming in the afternoon like this, which I'm actually enjoying so much. It wasn't part of the plan, but I'm literally enjoying it so much. I wouldn't say it's like, you know, zero stress streaming or what, yeah, but it's definitely comfy streaming. Okay, this is gonna be headline. I need the headline out now. If not, I cannot proceed. Okay. Also, amazing art sketch niya. Yeah, comfy art. Also nice drawing too, Avermedia niya. Alright, headline is done. So I always love to get the headline done separately now, because if the headline is done separately, I'm actually given more options to do other other line arts without actually interfering with things here. So like, I don't know if you notice, I speed up a lot of my lines by a lot. This mostly gives me the ability to actually do a lot more, to be honest. Like when editing stuff, when figuring out where things go, and especially when you make mistakes here, it's so much easier if you actually have like your your entire layers all split nicely here. It makes a lot of difference here. Just sharing. Like lines going across one another, you can just fix that in if it's all split like now, it's so much easier to just delete things, and then beforehand you don't have to break your head on what crosses what line. Yeah. Of course, I'm gonna preface to this here that there is a chance is because I do Live2D rigging, so I'm very used to the fact that layers give me a certain level of additional control of what I want to do here, which you normally do not get unless you prepare all the layers here. And a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times I prepare artworks just in case I feel like I want to rig them later on here. That's happened so many times. Like maybe I want to animate this later on here, so I go ahead and like just pre-split the artwork just in case. Whether I actually animate them later on or not is a different story here. But if I ever want to animate, at least I've got my layers down. And then I'm so glad that I realized that I'm not the only artist who has that mental like idea of, okay, let's just pre-split things just in case, because I found this other VTuber artist, Sasasaki Kiki, who has been an inspiration to me for quite recently. I actually found quite recently. I don't think I follow her very long. But Sasasaki Kiki's style of doing art and how she describes her art process and all, I feel like it resonates with me on a certain level. And she also has the idea of, let me just split this in case one day I feel like animating this. But I can tell you, Sasasaki Kiki's style of art is crazy. If let's say tonight I'm on stream, we got some time, I can show you some of Sasasaki Kiki stuff. She's literally god-tier artist, Like if there's an artist content creator that I wish to be like is Sasasaki Kiki. Remember the keyword saying that? Content creator, artist content creator. I love her content. Okay, there's a difference between one like Naoki Saito, who does really good tutorial content on here, and then there's someone like Sasasaki Kiki who does chaos content, and I love it. Chaos quality art content. Okay, let me just preface me. It's not like chaos like okay, not that Simi. I don't know if you know this person called Simi Chap. They do a lot of weird animations, which are really good, by the way. But Simi Chap's animations are good. Okay, I'm not saying that those are bad animations or what. I love Simi Chap animations as well. But they do not have something like what Sasasaki Kiki has. So Sasasaki Kiki basically imitates styles, and her ability to imitate styles is god tier. So honestly, when I see her work, I go like, I want to level up like her now. Another artist I look up to as well, yeah. I'm just talking solely about looking up to them as artists and all, yeah. Creator as well, content creator is Picat. I don't know if you've heard of Picat before. Picat gives a lot of interesting life stories and learning processes, yeah. In fact, Picat is inspiring me to do some. Not that she spoke to me or what, yeah, but you know, the content is inspiring me to get some content done. But my biggest issue is I've not edited those stuff. Yeah. Okay, actually, forget about editing. I've not even recorded. I got the script planned up, but I've not recorded. Yeah. So there's actually some content I do want to do. It's a bit similar to. It's basically art commentary about my art journey, yeah, while I talk about in general what I think about how things are going for artists and all, yeah. In the Singapore scene, in the general whatever scene, yeah. Yeah, so I intend to do something like that, yeah. Storytime with the cat along with you know, commentary videos, yeah. If you see commentary videos like I think it's Duchess, this one Celestia Duchess or something, yeah, something similar to how she does things. But I feel that the topics that we will be talking about probably won't cross me. I'll probably be talking more about boothing because I'm going to be doing more booth stuff moving forward. A lot more booth stuff. I'm going to be talking about clients. I'm going to be spilling tea. And when I spill tea, I'm only going to spill tea that I'll not review any names. So if you're going like, Kochi, who are you going to cancel today? No one. It's me. Because as a content creator, the past few years, I have received emotional damage from a bunch of idiots. Yes, me. So you can hear me rant about a bunch of idiots for giving me emotional damage. Yes, me. But as much as this people give me emotional damage, I'm not gonna call for any, you know, boycott or what, yeah, because everybody have their own set of thinking. Okay, I know some of them have done scummy things to me, yeah, but I do not believe in, you know, going all out to cancel unless, okay, that person is a scammer, a pedo, or the sort of stuff, yeah. But I feel like, you know, a lot of the things I'm going to bring up, it's a bit minor, it's a bit, depending on whose perspective you look at, you know, sometimes there can be an argument for that, yeah. So I don't believe that those should be cancelable things, yeah. So I will also neither confirm nor deny certain things. Just take it as, you know, okay. A way to describe how I want to view these stories would be like, you know, people complain about their customers at work, yeah? Yeah, these are just terrible customers. On the platform called Twitch. And Twitter. So think of it as, that's how I'm looking at it, yeah? I'm not looking at it as, oh, I'm trying to change the world. No, the world is filled with shitty people, yeah? I'm just sharing my shitty people review. Yes, yeah, if that makes sense. So if you want to hear me talk about those kind of shitty people review, yeah, I'm thinking of doing those videos soon. maybe I could also, like, ask y'all, do you want to submit shitty people review? Then I can rate the level of shittiness they are. You see. I mean, this content. Yes, ma'am. On stabilization brush. Okay. So generally, the main body artwork lineup is done already here. Do I have a link to their channel? No, I don't have a link to their channel, Zipper Mask. Hoping I join 3 streams back to back. Yeah, let's try out tonight, Zipper Mask Union. I don't have a link to their channel right now, Sasasaki Kiki, isn't it? But yeah. I got this streams, Cozy Cat streams, or Comfy Coachy streams. Yeah, I could consider doing that. Like, coming up with a name for this streams. Well, just comfy hours. It's not like hyper hours or what. So I think usually at night I tend to be more hyper or more focused on work, depending on how I look at it. But definitely, I think it's good. Okay, so let's do this, then I can do the facials later on. You see. Alright. So let's do the first hand. So the hand I'm going to do in a couple of layers. Oops, layers. Yes. I do not want stabilization for this. So why do I want this to be done in layers? So I actually intend to animate the hand a little bit. Just a little bit. So with that in mind, I intend to actually get some of the parts done up more nicely. You see. So I'm going to prepare the animation beforehand here. Ooh. So what's going to move is not going to be these few fingers. Alright. Okay, I need a smaller eraser. Okay. Alright, so now that this part is done here, the thing I'm gonna do is this is gonna be base hand. Because you've got this. Okay, so I will not be editing that one, you see. I'll not be deleting that one, just like that. I'm going to be using this one. All right. So this, I pretty much prepared slightly different setup here. Okay, there's gonna be fingers. I'm gonna get another one. Palm. Okay. And then we can go for one more, which is the pen. Okay. So for the pen, to make things simple, I'm gonna go with my straight line setup here. Pixels 3.6. Yep. Okay, let's go and just erase this part. Okay, then we go into vector eraser. Woo, magic. Alright, so that gives me my entire hand here. Yeah? So try to do 2 sets of the hand. Okay, so this, I'm going to create this one. Hand parts. So there's actually going to be very minor changes in both of the hands. I'll also create a backup to throw into the backup folder just in case, yeah. Okay, now let's do the default hand. So this is going to be base hand. Okay. Okay, so the base hand, what I'm gonna do is erase this one over here. Okay, the palm is gonna be erasing here, 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 no issue. Alright, the pen I'm gonna erase here. That's for sure. Okay, then the thumb. Erase here. Okay. So this one here. Okay, then the fingers gonna erase here, here, and here. Okay, So there you go, we got one simple hand holding one. Okay, and then let's go to the second one. So this is base hand. Let's go to the other hand parts. So the other hand parts, what I'm going to do now is under the pen, everything is going to move with the pen's movement here. After I will have created the entire lineup, then I'll probably be ending stream first. Okay, so you can see definitely I got the things moving. So the fingers over here, we have these follow. So you do realize some differences here, like this part needs to be extended. And edit it a bit, just to make sure everything flows in here. Okay. Next up, the thumbs itself. The thumb itself. You can use this thing and then pinch vector lines. So I got this one, I just delete. I mean, no one can really tell, okay, so I can't really be too bothered. I do want to, now that I got this one removed, I can go back here, reduce the range, and probably just push it. Let's have a look at the control points. What is it? Okay. Alright. Back to the eraser. We got this done. Okay. Then for the palm, so we got some changes in the palm. Thumb is definitely opening up. You see it? My initial idea was actually to just like color animate those parts, but the more I do this, the more I realize no, I can't do that anymore. So I can still cut in on quite a bit of additional work. See, and on the thumb. There we go. So this is the base. Okay. It's very slight movement, but the hand basically moves here. So this will be able to go in with the other stuff later on. Okay, so there's a headline. Oh, yes. Okay, any additional things I want to do to this part here? Yes, I want to. I'm going to add an additional line here. So I'm going to call this the blue line. So blue lines are normally where I add in for joint references. So the line is actually going to be made invisible later on. It's just that, you know, it's to mark that, okay, this thing is going to connect at this point later. If that makes sense to me. Because don't forget, this is supposed to join up with the part of the hand that was in the placeholder here. So this is basically later on when I do coloring and all, this is where it marks like, okay, my paint buckets and all will stop there. You see? So it's just a very neat way of making sure that later on you know what you're doing. And especially blue is going to stand out at this point here, because there's no other blue. So let's say if the character is mainly red, I might use like yellow or orange sorry, blue, red, I'll usually use blue here, but if it's purple, I might use yellow, the sort of thing. So something that stands out here. Okay, so with that, I can put in everything together. There you go. So you can see it actually connects there nicely near the hand. Be it the base hand or the holding hand. So the holding hand, I can now I know I need to fix it a little bit. It's a bit off in terms of positioning, so I just do this. There we go. Fixed. Okay, yeah, so you got this and this. So yeah, there's that level of movement here. Very subtle, but it works. Okay. Alright, then for the last, not the last part yet, I actually have quite a bit more I realize I've not done in the main area actually. So let's do the base hand, down hand. Okay, I've not done the collarbone, that sort of stuff at all. I thought I was done, but I was far from done. Alright, we're done. Not really done. Okay, let's redo this part. Okay. Alright, next part. Okay, so this one is going to be out here. This is going to be booba line. I probably won't want to do the facials on stream for now, yeah, mostly because I'm a bit... I think I need a break. Let me see. Okay, so some things you might realize I'm doing a bit differently here is there are certain portions which you notice like the like now I'm doing the booba area here. Well, I'm actually not using the default pen I've been using all this while here. So the default pen I've been using all this while has no pressure. Okay. But when it comes to key components, boobas or certain details and all, I love to get the pressure turned back on here just to make sure that area comes out nice. And then it just helps to make certain artworks look very lively, a lot more lively, based on how I play with the effects and all. There we go. Of course, later on there'll be certain portions where I'll go in and fix the lining, but that's one of the key portions I do want to fix the lining on here. And yeah, so the other one that you see that is separate is actually the headline. So this one I usually will separate and fix it separately later on as well. Yeah, I think that will be it for today. We are in for about 2.5 hours stream so far, which is good. Yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, so probably roll on the bed for a bit, yeah, and then do more. Actually, I need to go and touch this. Alright, so thank you everyone. Okay, I will be seeing all of you again tonight. Don't worry, tonight we'll be streaming it. Tonight is gonna be 3D and rigging stuff. All PSD prep along the stuff. Okay, so thank you everyone. May have all the neon for you want your neon, and I will see you really soon, like tonight soon, yeah, a couple of hours time. Yeah. Okay, thank you everyone. Good night, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Yes, today is just a comfy stream, a comfy meow stream. I hope you all continue enjoying this sort of streams. Yeah, so yeah, I can start planning more comfort streams for everyone. Yeah. Okay, see you, see you everyone. Oh yeah, I need to rate. I almost forgot I need to rate. And doof. Okay. Let me go find someone to rate now. Yes, yeah. Okay. I definitely need to come out like an ending soon screen, a starting soon screen, the sort of stuff. Now that I've more or less figured out how I should be doing things here. Okay. So no worries, I can still rate. Let's go find someone to rate. Alright, rating is just about how about reading is pretty much all about just going to my PC and choosing a place to read. Stream manager. Jeez. Okay. Today, let's rate Match. Yes, yeah, let's rate Match manga. We haven't had a chance to rate her in a while, so let's go rate her. Thank you so much, everyone. May you have all the nyan food you want in your nyan. Okay, and then you go /rate Match manga. Okay, so all nyan, show me nyan signs. May you have all the nyan food you want in your nyan. And also YouTube, thank you so much for joining me, nyan. I will see you again tonight, nyan. Okay, and good nights. Love you all, and mwah every nyan. Bye bye, nyan, YouTube, Twitch, and all.